Tomorrow on CineMax, don't forget to tune in at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central as Cinemania Week continues with Tom Hanks, Bruce Willis, and Melanie Griffith in The Bonfire of the Vanities. But now, you'll be sitting on the edge of your seat when astronaut Sigourney Weaver takes on an army of monsters to save a young child in the sci-fi sequel Aliens. Next.
Don't turn that dial because the blob in the basket returns and he's no picnic. He's leaping out, falling in love, and dropping bodies. Basket Case 2, next.
If you like movies, here's one with plenty of Cinemania. Michael Keaton is the ghost with the most. He's the hilariously haunting Beetlejuice. Gina Davis co-stars. Next. CineMax. If you like movies, you'll love this horror classic. Boris Karloff is a scientist whose experiment turns him into a killer in Before I Hang. Next.
Stay tuned for some of the greatest kung fu fights and masters ever to bust heads on the big screen. The best of the martial arts films. Next.
If you like suspense, stick around for this next one. Gorgeous girls and mysterious murders will keep you on the edge of your seat in Bikini Island. Next.
Coming up next, a friendly game of baseball leads to the deadly pursuit of an all-girl team in Blood Games. Next on CineMax. Next, one from Military Max. World War II allies gather to defend the bridge at Remagen. George Segal and Robert Vaughn star. Next on CineMax. Next, a teenage outlaw robs the Old West blind when she takes over a gang that can't shoot straight in.
Next, he's striking out as a gigolo, but he's making the grade with Audrey Landers. Tyrone Power Jr. is starring as the California Casanova. Next.
Cinemania Week continues as Ringo Starr becomes a tried misfit in the pre-hysterical comedy Caveman. Barbara Bach, Dennis Quaid, and Shelley Long co-star. Next. Next, a martial arts cop leaves his gun at home and makes the Chinatown Connection. Next on CineMax, if you like movies. Next, success at any price leaves business.
Coming up next, two gifted young pianists discover something beyond the world of music. Richard Dreyfuss and Amy Irving star in The Competition. Next on CineMax.
With dogs and cats extinct, trained apes do menial tasks, but perhaps they learn too much. Roddy McDowall leads The Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. Next. Coming up next, it's crime time when two guys try to pull off a $1 million Wall Street heist. But what nobody knows is they're cops and robbers. Next.
Next, take a behind-the-scenes look at a Hollywood legend's life and career. CineMax gets crazy about the movies with Gregory Peck, his own man. Next. Next, CineMax goes crazy about the movies with a spotlight on one of Hollywood's favorite actresses, Jessica Lange. It's only make-believe. Next.
Next, Tumac and Rule are primal people fighting primal battles. Go back to the age of the caveman with the creatures the world forgot. Next on CineMax.
CINEMAX as the beer-guzzling, kangaroo-riding, funny-speaking bushwhacker takes on the Big Apple. Paul Hogan is Crocodile Dundee. Next.
Stay tuned as a homeless father and daughter melt the heart of a heartless lawyer. James Belushi, Kelly Lynch, Curly Sue. Next on CINEMAX.
If you like movies, then you'll love this next one. Venom from a mutant snake turns a man into a beast in Curse 2, The Bite. Next on CINEMAX. Next, some full moon madness. An evil spirit is let loose in Africa after local customs are disturbed. Christopher Lee stars in Curse 3, Blood Sacrifice. Next. Coming up next, an axe is the weapon of choice when a high school becomes a mortuary in Cutting Class. Next on CINEMAX.
If you like movies, stick around for Saturday's action on CINEMAX. A beautiful reporter puts her life on the line in the sexy thriller Dance with Death. Next.
Next, one from the heart. A retired vaudevillian wants to keep his daughter out of show business, but the talented June Haver can't quit. She's the daughter of Rosie O'Grady. Next.
If you like movies, here's one from Full Moon Madness. CINEMAX. If you like movies, you'll love this horror classic. Boris Karloff stars as a scientist trying to communicate beyond the grave in The Devil Commands. Next.
Stay with Max as we speed into the fast lane with Peter Fonda and Susan George. The action adventure, Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry. Next.
If you like movies, then you'll love this one from Full Moon Madness. Malcolm McDowell plays a mental institution's mad doctor in Disturbed. Next.
Is he a frog or a prince on wheels? Either way, Steve Guttenberg is just plain funny. Jamie Gertz and Shelley Long co-star in Don't Tell Her It's Me. Next.
Watch Christina Applegate get into all kinds of trouble while Mom's away in the hilarious comedy Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Next on CINEMAX.
Next, take off with the film that turned on an entire generation. Dennis Hopper, Peter Fonda, and Jack Nicholson star in Easy Rider. Next on CINEMAX.
If you like thrillers, then stay tuned as a sexy but deadly woman weaves a murderous web. You'll love the surprising plot twists in Enrapture. Next.
Coming up next, one from the heart. John Voight is a do-gooder newsman who draws on his past life to win his true love and battle an evil Armand Assante. Eternity. Next.
Next, barroom brawler Clint Eastwood and his rascally sidekick Clyde the orangutan go on a cross-country adventure in Every Which Way But Loose. Next.
Next, you'll love Paul Newman and Eva Marie Saint in the classic epic of Israel's struggle for independence. Stay tuned for Exodus. Next on CINEMAX. Coming up next, it's an eye-opening CINEMAX documentary that looks at women's preoccupation with losing weight. The Famine Within. Next on CINEMAX.
Next, enjoy another film from the Western Roundup starring Clint Eastwood. He's a bounty hunter who's out strictly for the reward money for a few dollars more. Next.
Coming up next, 3 steaming erotic stories to stir up your imagination. Stay tuned for the French Kisses Trios. Art World Art. Next.
Next, from Full Moon Madness, the terror never dies at Camp Crystal Lake. A mad killer preys on a new group of defenseless counselors in Friday the 13th, Part 2. Next. Next, Full Moon Madness Week begins with Chris Sarandon. He may be the vampire causing all sorts of bloody terror in Fright Night. Next on CINEMAX. Next, corrupt corporations are after the half-man, half-robot Don Wilson, who's kickboxing his way right through the bad guys. Future Kick. Next. Coming up next, our Western Roundup Day featuring Clint Eastwood concludes. He's starring as a gunman searching for stolen loot in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Next.
Next, Phoebe Cates and Zach Galligan are caught in an evil fairy tale about a town besieged by hordes of nasty little gremlins. Next on CINEMAX.
Robert De Niro and Annette Bening star in a powerful look at the Hollywood.
Next, starring Clint Eastwood. When you hang a man, you better finish the job, or else you're going to have to deal with his fearsome fury. Hang 'em high. Coming up next.
Every night is Halloween on this college campus when an axe-wielding serial killer crashes the party dressed as Satan in the gory shocker Happy Hell Night. Next on CINEMAX. During Prohibition, some were bored, some were dull, but some were having the time of their lives. Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor are the Harlem Nights. Next on CINEMAX.
It's a battle of the sexes when 2 TV anchors go at and for each other. Kevin Bacon and Elizabeth Perkins star in He Said, She Said. Next.
Stay tuned as a crusading juvenile court judge battles the system with the help from some unlikely candidates. Hits next on CINEMAX.
Next, when John Cusack tries to catch up to his girlfriend, it leads to a 3-day odyssey through Caribbean hell. He's on a hot pursuit. Next. If you like movies, then you'll love it as our week of thrillers continues. Kelly McGillis is on the government's blacklist, but she's a true patriot. The House on Carroll Street. Next. Coming up next, Vincent Price is the ghostly host who entertains unsuspecting guests visiting his house on Haunted Hill. Next on CINEMAX.
Coming up next, it's the film version of Frank Lesser's Pulitzer Prize-winning Broadway musical comedy, How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. Next on CINEMAX.
If you like monsters, then you'll just scream with fright at this gory battle of werewolves versus vampires. Who will win? Howling 6, The Freaks. Next.
Clark Gable, Deborah Carr, and Ava Gardner star in the 1947 classic that tore the lid off the advertising industry, The Hucksters. Coming up next on CINEMAX.
trip to Europe turns into a chain of hilarious hijinks for American tourists. If it's Tuesday, this must be Belgium. Next.
Stay tuned to Cinemax as the spirit of a pagan priestess haunts the descendant of the man who killed her years ago. Immortal Sins, next on Cinemax.
Next on Cinemax, the adventure never ends as you take a fantastic voyage through Greek mythology with Jason and the Argonauts. Next on Cinemax.
If you like movies, how about sensual, seductive, erotic? A supermodel's search for love leads her to a series of steamy encounters. Joy. Next.
Next, sci-fi horror meets camp comedy. When the question is asked, is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's killer clowns from outer space. Next. Coming up next, Michael Pare becomes a one-man anti-terrorist weapon in the political thriller The Killing Streets. Next on Cinemax.
That lusty lovely is back and overcoming her husband's shortcomings with exciting and sensual alternatives. Don't miss Lady Chatterley's Passion. Next.
Next, that lusty lovely is back and overcoming her husband's
Coming up next, Frank Sinatra is starring as a fast-moving detective out to solve the case of the lady in...
If you like movies, you'll love this haunting love story based on F. Scott Fitzgerald's novel. Don't miss Robert De Niro starring as the Last Tycoon. Next. Sidney Poitier Week continues with a deadly game of spy versus spy. River Phoenix co-stars in Little Nikita. Next on Cinemax.
It's a campus romp when Jonathan Silverman leads his frat football team to victory and is elected queen.
Tomorrow on Cinemax. Don't forget to tune in at 10 p.m., 9 Central, as our Thrillers Week continues. She's on the government's blacklist, but she's a true patriot. Kelly McGillis stars in The House on Carroll Street. But now stay tuned as a beautiful heiress must choose among 3 possible husbands in Mad About You. Next. Steven Seagal gives up his undercover work for hometown bliss, only to find some voodoo drug.
Stay tuned as a cop travels to Italy to uncover a smuggling ring, sex, intrigue, and espionage. Masquerade. Coming up next on Cinemax.
Coming up next, Cinemania Fun. John Belushi says goodbye to peace and quiet when a strange couple moves next door. Dan Aykroyd co-stars in Neighbors. Next.
Next, a far-out comedy about life in the not-so-quiet suburbs. Dan Aykroyd stars with John Belushi in his last movie, Neighbors. Next.
Imagine a land filled with magical creatures and marvelous adventures, and you will find yourself in the mystical world of the never-ending story. Next.
If you like movies, then welcome to Harlem, where the cops are smooth and the thugs are deadly, especially drug kingpin Wesley Snipes. Watch out for New Jack City. Next. It's Martin Scorsese's loving tribute to the big band era of the 1940s. Watch Robert De Niro and Liza Minnelli in New York, New York, next on CineMax. Next, starring Patrick Swayze, week continues. Cultures collide when he calls on his hillbilly traditions to bring his brother's killer to justice in Next of Kin.
Coming up next on CineMax, she's sleek and exotic and turns her coworkers into living zombies. Watch out for Night Angel next. CineMax, if you like movies.
Next, when they messed with his family, they went too far. Wings Hauser is on the warpath, and there's no safe haven. Next. Next, when a beautiful model turns up missing, her twin brother sets out to find her. There's trouble abroad in Nothing Underneath. Next on CineMax. Coming up next, when her son is killed by a hit-and-run driver, a mother goes on a quest for revenge. Obsessed. Next on CineMax. Next, one from the Western Roundup. An honest doctor tries to foil the plot of a greedy landowner in the classic film, The Oklahoman. Next on CineMax. CineMax. If you like movies, you'll love The Three Stooges as they go west in this 1965 comedy, The Outlaws is coming. Next on CineMax.
Al Pacino stars in the gritty drama of drug addiction in the searing nightmare view of the underside of city life. Panic in Needle Park. Next.
Straight cop Ryan O'Neal pairs up with gay cop John Hurt to trap a murderer, but winds up with romantic entanglements instead. Partners, next.
Coming up next, zany Cinemania. Straight cop Ryan O'Neal pairs up with gay cop John Hurt to trap a murderer. If you like movies, stay tuned as a young beauty tries to inherit her late mother's lover for her own personal, passionate pleasures. And tomorrow, tune in at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central for the time of your life with Patrick Swayze in Dirty Dancing. Patrick Swayze, all week on CineMax. If you like movies, you'll love this thriller. A man trades in his soul for eternal youth in the 1945 classic The Picture of Dorian Gray. Next on CineMax.
A deadly triangle is formed when a jazz musician and a...
Next, time for some full moon madness. A horror film marathon takes on true-to-life form as a madman turns it into a bloody screening. Oh, and don't forget the popcorn.
Susan Sarandon stars.
Coming up next, Charles Bronson and Alain Delon meet their match in A Samurai Warrior when they rob an 1870s train in Red Sun. CineMax, if you like movies. Tomorrow on CineMax, don't forget to tune in at 8 p.m., 7 Central, as Cinemania Week continues, when a beautiful heiress must choose among 3 possible husbands in Mad About You. But now, stay tuned as a perky journalism student wants to catch a killer in Rush Week. Next on CineMax.
Coming up next on CineMax, Ursula Andress.
Next, students hit the beach for volleyball and romance in Southern California. See Thomas Howell and 30-somethings Peter Horton star Inside Out. Next. When Sheriff Chuck Norris nabs an axe murderer, he thinks his troubles are over, but they're just beginning. Ron Silver co-stars in Silent Rage. Next.
Co-eds move into a house haunted by a power tool maniac. It's cleavage, cleavers, and carnivorous sorority house massacre 2. Next on CINEMAX.
If you like movies, you'll love this one from this month's classic collection. Henry Fonda and Maureen O'Hara star in the warm family drama Spencer's Mountain. Next on CINEMAX. Next, one woman's courage may save a southern town from the wrath of the Ku Klux Klan. Doris Day, Ginger Rogers, and Ronald Reagan star in Storm Warning. Next.
Stay tuned as an in-depth documentary portrays the life of a stripteaser. Find out some surprising answers and aspects of the business. Stripper. Next.
Next on CINEMAX, one from the Western Roundup. Cowboy Jim Brown and gambler Fred Williamson tackle vicious bounty hunter Lee Van Cleef in Take a Hard Ride. Next.
If you like movies, then you'll love this witch's tale. This high school student isn't making it on her beauty and brains alone. She's got a special advantage. She's a teen witch. Next.
If you like movies, then you'll love Spencer Tracy when he stars as Lieutenant Colonel Jimmy Doolittle in 30 Seconds Over Tokyo. One from Military Max. Next.
Next, a beautiful photographer turns in her 35mm camera for a .45 Magnum to save her son.
CINEMAX presents a special all-day marathon featuring Academy Award-winning films, beginning with the comic crime caper Topkapi. Next on CINEMAX.
Next, a fashion photographer.
Next, there's plenty of sci-fi action when 23rd century cop Jack Death has his usual misadventures in L.A. Trancers 2. Next.
Jack Nicholson is starring as a detective who becomes a witness while investigating a murder case, which might make him an accomplice in The Two Jakes. Next on CINEMAX.
Next, for children of all ages, the high seas are dangerous and full of exciting adventures as Tony Curtis stars in The Vikings. Next.
Coming up next, 4 delicious ladies describe their hottest affairs. They all want to win this little wager of love. Next on CINEMAX.
If you like movies, then you'll love it as our week of thrillers continues with a chiller from Dean R. Koontz, Whispers. Next on CINEMAX.
Coming up next on CINEMAX, LA's Fast Lane is a comic maze for a small-town guy on the road to romance. You can't hurry love. Next on CINEMAX.